Did you first know how powerful your Uncle Donnie was?
Probably the late 1985, late 1985, mid 1985, so kind of. Me and my cousin Shima was like sisters. We still are, but we were like sisters back then. We hung so tough, and we hardly ever like really hung out on the hill. We had our own little group of friends and people and family, cousins and stuff that we hung out with. But we would go up there occasionally, get money from, Uncle Donnie's because we go into the clubs or whatever. But I knew he was powerful because a situation emerged. Whereas that, because there was a lot of hate on my cousin Shima, and I never really understood why, because she was sweet, giving, all of that. So I really couldn't understand why everybody just like, jealous of her and things. And when one day she had a scuffle on Hall Street in Brooklyn, me and her went to the hill, of course, after the fact. And my uncle was livid, so livid. And when he started demanding and making orders, in other words, I looked around at how many of the guys and stuff that was, on front and ready to go handle the situation. I was like, wow, this is power, So I would say late 85, I realized he was powerful.
Okay. What's your fondest memory of your Uncle Donnie and the Wildbunch?
My fondest memory. There's so many. Like, I have a lot of fond memories. The Hershey Park trips for the community. The dances. Oh my God. The kindness, the baseball games. It is just so many, but let me just narrow it down. Okay, so this is one that I share with a lot of people always when I'm thinking about him or whatever. Okay, so I remember that he was doing a trip to Hershey Park. Now, when he did the trips to Hershey Park, of course, people from the community, it started off where tickets were sold for that, or you made your payments. So, for your seat on the bus and your admission into the park. And I remember him, because the laundromat wasn't quite finished. So everybody was in the laundromat, and one of his workers was complaining that, all these people are saying that they're going and they want to go, but nobody's giving up their money. It's 2 days. It's 2 days to the trip. And my uncle said, whoever gets to that bus, makes it to the bus, they ought to get on, and you don't worry about their seat on the bus or their admission. And the day of Hershey Park trip came, and it had to be about 100 people out there. I'm talking mothers with their children, everything, whole families, everything. And my uncle funded every last one of them. Every last one of them. It was nobody left behind. He even had to, I think, order another bus, if I'm not sure, or 2 buses was already there. But I remember my uncle actually making sure everybody in the community that wanted to go, they went. And they enjoyed the same festivities as anybody that purchased the ticket or gave the money or however they was doing it back then. But that man was phenomenal when it came down to giving. He was a giver. But that trip was my fondest memory because that was actually my first trip to Hershey Park with my uncle and them. And to see him just giving like that, and you know, people coming up to him in the park and telling him they're hungry, and you're like, okay, here's the ticket, go get whatever you want to eat. It was just a beautiful thing. Yeah, that's my fondest memory.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Wish I was there.
I know. There were some really good times. He is extremely missed so much. Like, even now at my age, I still like have this missing, like when I was young, when he first passed away. So yeah.
So he was like a father figure to you.
Yeah, he was definitely a father figure to me, and taught me so much. I mean, I actually, you know, am the woman I am today, and I owe a lot of that to him because of the things that he taught me and helped me to understand who I was, what I was, and what this world was willing to offer me, and how I was to navigate through that to be who I was destined to be. So, yeah. I miss my uncle.
If you can describe him in one word, what word would that be?
Relentless.